It's Week 11 of the 2026 season, and this one features the Saints leader at quarterback. Your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Saints and the Packers, and it's coming up next.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games.
And some people subscribe to the theory that a loss might not be the worst thing for them. They've had it easy all year long. How would they do handling adversity?
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taking in at the 3. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
Holding offense.
Come on, you serious, dog.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to get it back.
So he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. From the 38, Fields. Looking left sideline, incomplete. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Back to throw, Fields. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Saints are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense.
The people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Now a give here to Pollard. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. On second and 9. Fields.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Saints are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. Operating from the gun, Brenner.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. From the gun on third down, Brenner finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. A nice little juke. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Going to run again here with Pollard. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. To throw on 2nd down. Brenner. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. On 3rd down, Brenner. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. He's been fortunate in one sense. I mean, he's thrown the 2 interceptions. That's not fortunate. The good news is haven't led to points on either one of those picks. So a fresh start here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Harris running straight ahead. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On 1st down, it's Fields. Open man right side is Tony. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Holding offense. Oh, no, 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 no.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. On 1st down, Hodge, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Hodge, and he stopped immediately there. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap, Fields. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
I don't want to be a jinx partner and put the whammy on him, but I think
we could be looking at all-time day on the ground with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the first quarter. This is a record-setting pace. Hopefully, he can keep it up, and we can have fun watching it.
Fields throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a handoff up the middle. Hodge, he'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Fields. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And this one is right through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard.
Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's been a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
On the move past the 40, and he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 54 yards.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Run for Pollard. And it's a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Do you remember in preseason when we went to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Offense returns to the field. There's the running back, the bruiser from Alabama, Damian Harris.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
He finds his man, complete. It's Parsons.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Flashed the stick skills on that run, but then stopped shy of the 35. From the 36, Fields to the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now a give, running left is Harris. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Fields. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They hand this off to Harris. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
They'll run on first down. Hodge. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a first carry for their fullback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So no gain on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference. Now that's how you start to get back.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. They juked him. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Here's Pollard again. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. To throw on third down, Brenner. He's got this complete to Williams. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 37. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brenner. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard. I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. Little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Brenner. Caught on a slant. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Pollard will score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Offense returns to the field as the running back, the bruiser from Alabama, Damian Harris.
And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Up the middle they go. Hodge brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move but couldn't free much space. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. On the ground, it's Harris. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense.
They've got the lead. They haven't really had to utilize him all that much so far, but I guess if you're winning on the scoreboard, not too much to complain about.
Not at all, but you know those guys out wide, they want as many catches as they can possibly get. They may need him later on if things get a little tighter.
Yeah, so far 2 catches. We'll see what happens here as the game progresses.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
2nd and 1. He finds his man, complete. It's Wheeler.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Back to throw again.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That was the first time that they targeted him, and he has not come down with the catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And his kick is indeed good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
So here are the Saints to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Brenner. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Brenner into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy midfield. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. From the 50, here's Fields. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They run for it with Harris. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Saints will have the football back. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. To throw on 2nd down. Brenner. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Got a man, it's Waddle complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pick.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Oh, he shifts past him to the 27-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brenner. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. From the 30 on second down, Fields. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
No! Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down, Fields. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
On play action, Fields. Dancing to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Back to throw, Fields. They'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Now a handoff up the middle. Hodge, a nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. On second down and 4, Fields buying time to his left. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Harris. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Second down and goal. Fields to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Now Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, Fields. And it's a Packers touchdown. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
The extra point up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Brenner.
He'll find Gabriel Davis. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a give here to Pollard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. To throw on 2nd down. Brenner. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. Pollard going to try the right side. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 6. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making
touchdown, Saints.
Kyle Pitts,
a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Saints have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point forthcoming. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards.
And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. This one fielded at the 5. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the... On 2nd down, Hodge. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Let's go, y'all. What's the deal, y'all?
Here's Fields. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
How about some calls for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They have the lead. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Looking to throw on second down. Brenner. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Credit that sack to Travis Jones. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Fields. That's complete to Tony. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now it's Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Brenner. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They'll run left with Pollard. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. To throw on second down, Brenner. And that is incomplete. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Brenner. That's complete to Davis. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Start down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Here's Pollard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Looking to throw on second down. Brenner throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And Davis, he's not going to get there. Unable to make it to the yellow line. They stop him short. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
Yeah, and this was just really well done on 3rd down because he doesn't have a lot of time to analyze things. He's got to make a snap decision and go. And his decision there, right on. He rocketed in and made the play.
On 4th down, Brenner. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Jalen Waddle from a yard out. And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
On 1st down, Hodge, and he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
To throw is Fields.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well. And we saw on that play, he'll run right through those attempts.
And a loose football.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Fields. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And a flag comes out as that is batted down and incomplete. But I think there was early contact. Let's check the call. A CD that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that call now might get the fans back into this one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Fields. And a quick throw here that's complete. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Fields now to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. Open man. He's got Jefferson across the formation. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he returns this to the 22. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard.
He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
They'll start the drive with Harris. But the defense on him quickly at the 6-yard line. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. Pass complete to Harris, and they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And he's got his big tight end here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Back to throw. Fields. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. All eyes on Fields. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happier then.
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for New Orleans, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get another road date next.